runs out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I'm trying to collect.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Go, go.
Just meeting the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Ready, ready.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Alpha. You're out. Now.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ready.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll run for it with Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
6-6, pull it high. Under 10, under 10.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. Oh, he's got a little Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 26 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check pass.
I got you.
Motion, reset. Mike 5.
Hey, gun.
Mike 5. I'm here all day.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Check 3.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
11. Chopper!
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
White.
Check.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the
55 mark.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground
Here we
game.
go.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stay with your man.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sponge. No.
General West. Get it.
From the 29, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
3rd down.
Let's go now.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Leo. Check. Hey, Echo. Ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Uncorks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
They
base.
Reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Go, go. Hey, hit it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Check 13. Check 13.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Go now.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming. 57.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Come on,
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Come, protein spill.
7, Mike 57.
I got you, punk. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Come on, baby. 5.
Again, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
This offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the 1st down.
Lewis has the 1st down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set. 60 yards.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Shoot.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10.
11.
55's Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, switch gears. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Get on.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go,
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
Check tight.
Check 26, check 26. Alert 3, alert 3.
80 weapon. 11.
55.
21. Buzz.
Give me that ball. Give me
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Garoppolo now.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Kill. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
You must be dreaming.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Let's go.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Nothing else burst in, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Watch the pass.
Garoppolo on first down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The punter, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's get it.
At the 30-yard line.
We go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert! Alert! 3 down, 3 down. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Check! Check!
Bravo.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 9.
Greystone travel.
57's the mic.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the pass. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Big grip.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we
So
go.
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, that's what I do.
He's coming. We got double up.
12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders. 33 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that's quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Let's go, deep.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch. 54 is Mike. 54.
Again, it's Henry.
Ain't no such thing as a
They
loss.
follow
We
up
take
the
the win.
first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Mike, 54.
It's going to be
And
a
that
long
is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready,
The
set.
Titans on 3rd
right
down.
there. 54,
They've hit
Mike.
2 for 4 thus
Let's go,
far.
Heavy.
This
Let's go,
is
Heavy.
3rd and
What you
7.
got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. Here we go.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, wahoo! Let go.
Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back, back, back.
Now.
Tannehill now to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Okay, ready?
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Shift, shift.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch screen. Watch the edge.
12.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs.
Here we
And
go,
how
here we
about
go.
that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This is Coleman. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go,
So
here we
it's
go, here we go.
49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Smooth.
55.
On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go. Do it.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
I'm going back to you.
Shift. 21.
Check.
Check three. No. Off.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Right, 54.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Get
there.
Right there. 54. Right. 54.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
11.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
1, Omaha.
Hey, check right. Watch 55.
Time to go. Night. Check. 55.
Hey, Zoo.
Check. 55.
Man.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,